just kind of in the news is USDC Blacklist. Yeah, I don't think it's much of a surprise, and I think as soon as we saw the SEC come out and say, "Hey, listen, this Tornado Cash thing is pretty problematic in the U.S." We're going to expect that people that are operating within the U.S. be able to kind of blacklist some of these accounts for USDC to kind of toe the line there with that. I think that the very first thing that we did internally was we said, so USDC is doing this. I wonder what stable coins are capable of doing that, and what does that mean? So your like instinct pushes you to things like USDT, DAI, BUSD, and it's an interesting concept. I think that to think that it kind of challenges the concept of decentralization, I suppose to some extent it does, but for me, you don't have to like look far to see that they had a blacklist baked in from day one. This is like a known part of their token economy, and so I'd say anything that can be done probably will be done in the space. So when you look at blockchains that have maybe mint functions that aren't currently active, or you have tokens that have a limited number of say NFTs, but more could always be minted above that number, you kind of have to like look at that and go, yeah, they don't intend to do that, and it would maybe be bad for them. But at the end of the day, these are functions that are there, and we should consider that as a possibility for sure. You take a look back at like the up token as a simple example. There is no like withdraw all the money function, that like doesn't exist, and that's kind of by design of the original version of up, to kind of prevent any actions from happening. And so those are considerations. Is I think that a lot of people, when they build things and design things, they think, okay, let's build these things to be bulletproof and for every circumstance and anything that can happen, to give us as much control as possible. But these type of controls can also be a weakness in your ecosystem, and I think it's a consideration of not just what is in the contract and what is in the solution that you built, but what isn't is also a very important choice, as we're seeing with USDC.